So my name is Leon, and today we're gonna be going over episode 24 of Big Brother 22, aka Big Brother All Stars. With that being said, let's just get right into the episode. So the episode starts off with obviously Kevin and David being nominated for eviction by Cody, which I think is the right move by Cody. But before we talk into the real strategic stuff of the episode, I just kind of want to get the other segments out the way. Obviously, the minor segments include like Kevin struggling with being, a black and Asian. His mother's Japanese, he mentions, and his father's black. And he struggles with it because he thinks like people don't legitimately think that he's really black, that they think that he's just something else, which is not fit to Kevin. But I think Cassie did a good job putting Kevin Campbell in this season because, it gives them extra diversity and something that's different. Um, so, but hopefully for Kevin, he can be able to be a good example of others and people can accept him as, a real person and not look at him because of skin color, what race he is and whatnot. So there's that. The other segment, I think it was like another minor segment like Cody talking about, not knowing what New York, not New York, what I'm saying. He's talking about, Floridians, Californians, Carolinians, like he didn't know what that is, like, and basically, essentially, there's people that, let's say I live in New York, for example. I'm a New Yorker, or I live in California, I'm a Californian. Like, Cody didn't know that people from each state go by their state and they're from that state. Like, oh, yes, you're American, obviously, but, like, the state go by the state too, which is kind of showing how they try to show how dumb Cody is. So, oh, his IQ will go up to 20. And honestly, the segment wasn't really, they didn't add much for me, but I guess it was good to add comedy for Cody, I guess, to show how stupid he was. Which he's really not stupid. Honestly, Cody has certain strengths that he's using well, and Cody's playing very well this season. So, I'm not fault for Cody for that, but whatever. That being said, yeah, I kind of want to focus on the strategic part of the episode. So, it's showing throughout the episode that Christmas has become the secondary target, and in the case that Kevin wins the veto, and even Enzo was talking about his confessions on top of Cody, like by himself, not while Cody and other people were there, but like he talks about it with Cody's like, hey, you should think about putting Christmas up, and Danny wants to put Christmas up too, but Nicole is probably one of the only people who's like, nah, don't put up Christmas to Cody, and even Cody wants to do it if Kevin takes the fall, and I think that's good foresight for Cody. Enzo, I don't know if it's a great move for Enzo, but it's definitely a good move for Cody. 'Cause I feel like Christmas will have loyalty to Enzo. I don't think Christmas has much loyalty to Cody. Like when that alliance is splits, I feel like she only will keep Cody because of methods that Enzo wants to keep him. But I feel like if it was her by herself, it would be like Danny, Nicole, then Cody for her as a nominee. So I think it's good that Cody is thinking about getting rid of Christmas sooner than later. But with that being said, you get Otev, one of my favorite Beatle comps. Obviously, as we all know by watching the episode, Cody wins the veto. And that's his veto curse where whoever wins the veto doesn't win the season, like Dan Giesley won the veto for a team, he doesn't win the season. Tyler wins veto his first season, and Tyler didn't win the game. So, but I feel like, I don't know, I feel like everyone wanted to win, like even superfan Nicole, who's her first season Big Brother 16 and she's deemed as superfan, she should have, this should be something that she should be aware of, but I guess she forgot. Maybe a live feed she talked about throwing it or whatever, but probably not. But yeah, anywho's, I think Cody winning the veto is good, but if I were Cody, I would have thrown the veto to Enzo or allowed Nicole to win it. I don't know if I knew that stat, because I want to win, and not that I'm superstitious, I'm not, but you always want to put yourself in the best position to win. And even if Cody is, it has the best advantage of the game, you also should put yourself in the best position to have the numbers and not make yourself a big target. So I think it's a bad decision by him trying to win this veto, but it is what it is. Yep, Cody wins the veto, and then it also shows that David took the $10,000, and if he did, Cody would have been eliminated first round. But I mean, it is what it is. I'm not like, oh, David is a bad move. But David, I think David did a decent move there because honestly, David doesn't have a chance to get to the final two. So if I'm David, why not take the money, right? So everybody was mad at David for it. I'm like, how can you be mad at David if you're gonna bone him out in the next 3 rounds anyway? So I mean, come on. But yeah, Cody wins veto, and that's good for Cody's game and great for Christmas' game. Christmas is safe, and Kevin doesn't win it. Me and Kevin is gonna stay in the block and he's gonna go home on Thursday night, and then there's a triple eviction, and a lot of people are, trying to set up the end game. Nicole tried to tell Christmas, hey, Danny's coming for you, but I'm not, which is good for Nicole to protect herself just in case Christmas win the comp. But I think it's pretty interesting though. I think down the line we're gonna see really how the end game's gonna turn out. I think Cody's obviously set up well. He's not a first or secondary target for people. He's the third target at earliest. And I think I think David and Christmas are similar for that. But honestly, I'm excited to see how this end game goes. But obviously we know Cody wins the veto. He does not use it. So Kevin David is gonna go home, and Kevin looks like he's a target. So yeah, I guess that's it. But I'm excited for the triple eviction tomorrow, and I can't wait to see who wins and who goes home, who's the other two people that go home. Anyways, thank you guys for listening to the video. Be lookout for the more video coming soon, and especially for the next episode. And also, if you're watching this on the first day of October, happy October, and thanks for watching. Adios.